Oh baby, hello. So this is my what's new in makeup basket. You remember my old basket? Yeah. That one wasn't doing the job. I have a new basket and hopefully I'll be able to locate all the things that I need to test in this new basket. Anyway, hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to find out what's new in makeup for the month of July. It's the summertime. We have a lot of new makeup to test out in every single category, but in this video, I am strictly going to be going over some of the higher end products. Let me know if you want to see a drugstore version of this makeup, testing new makeup, or what's new in drugstore, comment below. But for today, we are just gonna focus on the new higher end, more luxurious items. If you like this sort of thing, remember to subscribe if you aren't already, notification bell, and let's hit it. What's new in makeup for the month of July? Here we come. So many goodies this month, so many goodies, but we are gonna do this in order. So I'm gonna start with this Secure the Blur primer from One Size. I actually do already own this. This is not a new product, but I wanna be able to test this out with some newer products. So I'm just gonna go for something trusty and reliable. This one feels very hydrating on the skin, very cooling, and it does a great job of balancing out the complexion, also the texture. It's very lightweight, perfect for the summer. You don't need a lot of product, a keeper. Next, I'm actually gonna do my brows. So I have some new brow products from MAC. It is called the Pro Brow Collection. We have some brow liners here, or some brow pencils rather. We also have a brow gel that I'm excited for, but as you may know, my brows are very finicky. They really only listen to two products, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work for them. I am a little bit intrigued by this applicator. It is kind of quirky looking, so I'm gonna test it out before I do anything else. I'm going to liberally apply this to my brow hairs. Actually, this feels promising because this does release quite a lot of product, and it is a gel, and I do like this applicator. It's doing a great job of brushing out and also covering every single hair, so that's kind of nice. And I also like the fact that this is clear so that you can see how much product you have remaining. That's my one criticism about the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, is that it's a silver package. I can never tell how much I have left over, so whenever I dig back into the bottle, I'm always like twisting the wand and looking for product. But anyway, I feel like this might be a decent product for me. It has definitely grabbed all of my brow hairs, which is impressive. It's taking a little bit to actually set, but that gives me enough playing time and enough wiggle room to set my brow to the shape that I want. So I guess that's good. It feels kind of sticky actually. I would say this is a hybrid between the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, which does work on me, and the 24-hour brow setter. But the 24-hour brow setter is super solid. It sets really quickly. It doesn't give you much playing room, but I like that for me because it's reliable. This, on the other hand, I'm still playing around with it. It's still kind of peeling off, so I don't know. I don't know if this will work or not, but so far this is what we're working with. All right, let's do the other brow. Also, smells funky. Not gonna lie, smells like a hospital. Yeah, I wanna like this, but I can see that some brow hairs are already peeling off, so that is not ideal for very straight, very coarse brows like mine. There definitely needs to be a distinction between extra hold or extra strength brow gels versus lightweight ones, you know, because not everybody's brows are the same, and the fact that they make one product to fit all types of brow hairs is just silly. I feel like I'm spending way too much time on this one brow that just keeps on peeling off, and as much as I want this to work, I think I need to give this a rest. It's just clearly not working for me. It's working on this brow, but this one, I don't know. All right, let's move on to the brow pencils. Looks like there's 7 shades here. I'm gonna go for maybe shade Onyx. Oh, this is a super tiny little pencil, like a 1mm fine type of pencil. I think I'm gonna go for shade Stud. It looks like a cooler brown. Let me test it versus Onyx. Onyx is like a black, but those would probably be my 2 shades. They also have an aubergine. They have, looks like a taupe, a warmer brown, a warmer chocolate brown. But for me, I'm gonna stick to shade Stud. So what's cool about these tiny pencils is that they can draw perfect little brow strokes whenever you need a little bit of fill. The Huda Beauty one is one of my favorites, but unfortunately it is not very long lasting because it is a softer pencil and it just goes very quickly. This one's also very soft. I'm certain there's not a lot of product in here. Sometimes I get nervous to unscrew the entire product, so I'm just gonna take a shade that I definitely wouldn't use, a taupe, just to see how much of this pencil is actually in here. All right, it's still going, still going, still going. That's it. Honestly, that is not a lot of product, and considering how soft it is, this will probably go very, very quickly. But if you're only using a tiny bit, like if you're not filling in your entire brow with this type of product, it should probably last you a good amount. So for me, whose brows are already on the full side, and I'm only adding a couple of brow strokes here and there, I'm not using this product to fill in my entire brow, should be good enough. This is the type of product that will give you a very natural brow look. All right, here we go, cute. So the brows are in place. I'm gonna use the spoolie on the other side just to brush out the front end here, just to make it a little bit softer, just like that. I like the pencil. For me, this is good. I'm not sure about the brow gel just yet. Promising, but might not be strong enough for me. I can already see some brow hairs lifting on both sides. But if you have finer brow hairs, this will probably be perfect for you. All right, let's move on to complexion. For complexion, I'm so excited to test out this new product from CALIRAY. It is their Sun Drip Skin Boosting Peptide Serum Bronzer. So this came out, I believe, in May. And this is supposed to be kind of a one and done, a hyaluronic acid, coenzyme Q10, vitamin E, clean formula, skin boosting, peptide, serum that also gives you some color. I'm gonna apply some directly to my face. Not sure if this is too much or not enough. I see. Okay, so this is definitely a product that reminds me of a lot of products that I already have function-wise, but quality-wise, this hits different. Why? Because it is absolutely not patchy. Never mind my dark spots here, but you can see how easily that just got distributed across my skin surface using this Lawless brush. I like that this offers color, so it's definitely making me look very bronzy. I like that there's a little bit of luminosity, but not a Tin Man. And I like that it is sheer and very lightweight. So I'm just gonna work that into my hairline. And because my skin currently is on the good side, outside of my dark spots, I don't have any breakouts or any bumps. I don't have major texture issues at the current moment. This would work for me with just a little bit of concealer and some strategic placement of other products. This would be great. So now that I have that little bit of a base, which also, by the way, sets rather quickly. It doesn't feel too sticky on my skin at all. I feel like the Glow Recipe version of this product is very sticky and it is really hard to blend out. I far prefer the non-bronzer serum from Glow Recipe, but this is actually one of the best I've tried. Yeah. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It doesn't feel balmy or sticky. It's just, this is great. All right, let's move on to something else very exciting. I have new concealers from DANESSA MYRICKS. Oh my God, and also a brush. I'm kind of going in order here. I literally wrote down all the products that I want to test out in the order in which I want to test them in. So this is what I'm gonna do. I have 4 shades here. I got shade 2, shade 3, shade 4, and shade 5. I am thinking that shade 3 and 4 are probably gonna be my shade for spots, and then shade 5, because it has a little bit of a peachy undertone, is gonna be for the under eye. So now this is a product that is supposed to be very flexible. It's called the Lift and Flex Concealer, literally. This contains Centella Asiatica, which moisturizes, repairs, strengthens the skin's natural moisture barrier, goji berry extract, hyaluronic acid, olive-derived squalane, and also caffeine. So all of these things are really good skin boosters. So we are going to try it out. All right, I'm gonna start with shade 3. Cute little doe foot applicator. It's bright, girl. I think I might need shade 4. Trying to hide some spots here. I don't know, maybe I'll be that girl today that applies concealer all over the place and says she's wearing no foundation. All right, and now let me try shade 5. For the under eye, I'm just dotting, oh, Jesus, I'm such a mess. Just dotting a few dots here and there. I wanna see how this blurs out. I've got the brush, fingertip shaped brush. Oh wow, this feels extremely, extremely painterly. And it blends out like a dream, like a velvet mousse under the eye. Wow, this is perfect and so easy to blend. Okay, so shade 5, I will say, is a really good brightening shade for me, considering that I just added the bronzer. But I think this would be a good shade for me, even if I didn't have bronzer. I like that it has that peachiness. I like that it has that moussey finish. So although it's matte, it doesn't look hard and it doesn't look makeup-y. It looks like second skin. And I never use that description because nothing to me looks like second skin in makeup. It's very, very hard to achieve that kind of finish. Okay, okay, okay. So now I'm just brightening some key areas here using shade 4, which I dotted right in between my brows to the 11s area. It looks a little bit bright when I turn to the side, but that's okay. I feel like I can fix this and make it work. I will probably need to get my hands on a couple more shades, perhaps shade 6, shade 7, but honestly, not bad at all. This also feels like it doesn't need to be set. You guys, really impressive. I had a lot of discoloration here in this area, so I'm just gonna dab whatever shades I have mixed on this brush, kind of all over. I'm just gonna lift this area around my mouth since it's so discolored. Very, very, very impressive at first impression, honestly. I'm gonna like brighten this whole under cheekbone area just so that we're not patchy, just so that we are matching with everything else. Yes, I am gonna use my concealer as my foundation today. And I gotta say, that's kind of nice. The finish is like as close to perfect as I can imagine it in my head. It just really becomes one with your skin, yet the product is pigmented and there is really good coverage. I do see some very light creasing under the eye, but that's normal. And that just means that this product will need to be set, but I don't see it seeping into any fine lines here around the nose. So that is very, very promising. So altogether, I believe there are 20 shades of this product. Like I said, I have the shades 2 through 5. I will probably need a shade 6 like this lady here, or perhaps a 7, something like this, something in that range, which I will get my hands on for the summer. But so far so good, honestly, wow. All right, next, I know you guys are excited about this because I am excited about this. We have the cutest package from RHODE, from Hailey Bieber's brand, and it is the new blushes. These are adorable. This packaging, honestly, opens up so smoothly that even I'm impressed. I receive a lot of PR packages, and over the years I've seen some really extravagant ones. This, I will say, is probably the best made PR package ever. The way that it just slides out so smoothly, I can't get rid of this. And look, it kind of like rotates on its axis. What the heck is this? There's also some new peptide lip treatments in here with different flavors and different colors, so we will test those out as well. But for now, the blushes. We have 6 shades, and I will pop up actually my PR unboxing right here so you can see all the shades up close. I am thinking for today I want to keep it girly and flirty with a pink shade, but not too pink, so I'm gonna go for the shade Piggy, which is this cutie right here. It is so adorable. All right, I'm gonna just apply it straight to my cheek. Oh, that is pigmented. That is a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. Actually, the color payoff is definitely there. Okay, so now let's try to blend that out. Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, this might be a new contender for a favorite. Holy crap, this is perfect. The shade is stunning. And the way it blends out is just so easy. It is just so intuitive. Even if you don't know makeup, there's no way you can't get this right. There's no patchiness. It's just perfection. Holy crap. I want to try another shade. Real quick, okay? We're gonna go for a little sunset vibe. I'm gonna go for this shade here called Spicy Marg. I love me a spicy marg. I mean, who isn't a fan, honestly? I'm gonna plop that right on top, but slightly less product than before, just to have a little ombre moment. Same brush. This is the Half Magic blush brush. Perfect liquid or cream blush brush. Oh man, this shade is another stunner. Do you see how that just added a little bit of interest to this blush? To my entire cheekbone, to my entire face. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. That's it, I feel like my makeup is done. I'm complete. Ugh. It's just so good. It's just so good and so easy. I live for products like this. Hailey, this is a keeper. She's a keeper. You know, I was actually gonna test out another blush from Armani, but I think I'm gonna have to save this for another video because I am just loving this blush so much. I don't want to put anything else on my face. This is just looking so cute and so fresh. I want to keep it going, but that's what we have coming up. I also have another blush from KOSAS, but this is a baked powder blush. So saving that as well. But what I do want to test out next is actually a bronzer slash contour stick from Too Faced. It is called the Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. I have it here in 4 shades: chocolate mousse, chocolate souffle, chocolate lava, chocolate caramel. Chocolate mousse is what I'm gonna go for. It looks like it's a very nice, cooler type of shade. Let's see how much product we're actually getting. This is a decent amount of product, I would say. Wow, it's still going. That's a very decent amount of product for a contour stick. Okay, Too Faced. This definitely does smell like chocolate. It is making me hungry. I absolutely want to bite this, but I won't because this is not gonna taste like chocolate. We know this. But anyway, let's go ahead and contour some of this forehead. Oh my, this is very pigmented, very creamy. I'm not gonna do too much because just a touch of this product gives pigment. This is pretty wild. Really, really soft to the touch. Impressed already. I'm gonna use this Fenty face brush. This is large enough, I think, and curved enough, or angled, slanted enough. That would work for bronzer. Oh yeah, this is really intuitive. You guys, I am having such a great time testing all these products. This newness is what I'm here for. Everything I've tried so far has been cooperating. It's just like laying down so beautifully. Wow, this is giving. This is giving what it's supposed to. And I'm just so pleased. Look at this. Look at this. Like I'm barely touching my skin and it's blending out so nicely. Holy shit. Okay, let's add a little bit of that bronze contour to the eyes. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Oh yeah, look at that. The color, I would say, is my preferred color for a contour. It's subtle enough and it is believable enough that it doesn't look gray or dirty or orange. I'm into it. Promising. I think very little bit of product goes a long way, so that's important to note. I don't really like to chisel or contour my cheekbones too much, and it's a lot of product. Just one dot was a lot of product for me. Let's see if I can blur that a bit. But honestly, if you love a really good, really easy, pigmented contour bronzing stick, this one's it. This one's a contender for sure. That was really dreamy, really moussey, really easy. I am a fan. For powder, I do have something new to test out from this brand RHODIAL. I was just invited to one of their events. I believe I was traveling, so I couldn't make it, but they did send me a package of all of their new goodies, including this powder. So I'm gonna test this powder out. I think this is the only new powder that I have. And this one is called a gloss powder. Loose Pore Perfecting Powder. I'm gonna grab this small brush from Mario to first set my under eye. Okay, so this definitely has a little bit of that luminous reflect. Some people will like it, some people will not. And this is supposed to be pore blurring, which I feel like I'm gonna need to do this with my close-up iPhone camera just to see if this will really blur the pores or not. So here goes. Here are the pores, up close and personal. Let's do the under eye too. Here go the acne scars, picking up a little bit more product. And I think that worked, actually. It did a good job of eliminating the shine, though I'm not sure if this actually minimizes the pores. I think it just minimizes the shine in a very effective way, but you can still see the pores, right? Or is it my camera bugging out? All right, let me actually take a look in the mirror. Oh no, this is definitely working. It looks amazing in my large camera, in my monitor here. Wait a minute. I feel like this is so little product that I almost don't want to use this on the rest of my face. Just like in those specific zones that tend to have more movement or more texture or more pores. And I also feel like you don't need a lot of product either, right? Okay, honestly, this complexion is looking healthy. This is about as healthy as my complexion can look. And natural. Guys, this is an impressive day for makeup. This is promising, like for real. Okay, next. For highlighter, I do have something very exciting, and it is from NATASHA DENONA. It is the Golden Highlighter Trio, which, by the way, I was sent the entire golden collection, including the palette and the gloss, but then someone at FedEx opened up my package, repackaged it. However, they actually took the eyeshadow palette out of the paper packaging and they resealed it, and that's how I initially received this package, which was so crazy. You can't even trust FedEx. It's wild. But NATASHA DENONA and team were kind enough to send me a new palette, so I think I'm gonna review this separately in a separate video. I think this deserves its own moment and its own story, but for today, I definitely want to kind of dip into this highlighter. This packaging is just so delicious looking, and look at this highlighter. I mean, I can't. I cannot wait, okay? I cannot wait for another review. I need to review this now. I need to test this out. So there's 3 shades here. There's Pearl, there's Sun Glow, and then there's Bronze. I am gonna go for a little bit of Sun Glow at first. Just gonna apply this right above my brow, like that. I'm also gonna apply that right across my cheek. Not too high on the cheekbone, but like literally on the cheek. This has a very wet looking finish. And then I'm gonna go for the shade Pearl, and I'm gonna apply that to the brow bone, to the temple, to the high point of the cheekbone. This is gorgeous and just so fine. Ugh, this packaging, I'm obsessed. Kind of knew that I was gonna be obsessed, But let's move on. Saving the palette for later. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach for something new and different for the eyes. A brand new brand. First time being featured on my channel. Drum roll, please. We have some new eye paints from none other than Violette_France. That's right. So Violette is a makeup artist / content creator, and she has her own brand under the same name, Violette_FR. She recently had an event in New York that I attended. It was an event in collaboration with Guerlain, but she also has her own brand. And so they sent me some of these eye paints. They look very cool and very vibrant. I'm gonna test them out. And what I love about her work is that it is just so classy, so flattering and wearable with a French touch, which is always a good touch. I'm really excited to try these products. I really like this packaging too. Okay, so everything is purple. I do believe this is a purple collection, but I kind of want to go for something simple. So I'm going to use the burgundy shade, or like the most wine shade out of all of these. Let's see what the name is. Man, I really can't see what the name is, but this is the color basically. And let's see what can be done with these. Okay. Oh, this is extremely pigmented. So I'm just going to line the outer corner. The color is brilliant. And let's see if I can blend that out. I'm going to use a pointy brush and also a fluffy dome brush. All right, so basically I gave myself a little bit of a base. So this is a liquid formula, easy to blend. It has a moussey, kind of a stained finish, or rather a blotted finish. So it can give you that wash of color like I did here. And then I'm sure you can also intensify it. So I'm gonna intensify that by adding just a couple more dots right here, and then just concentrating that color. I really like that the formula is very thin, like a second skin against your lids. It's not feeling like heavy product. It's not looking all crinkly. I'm gonna take my fine little brush and just clean that up a bit. All right, I think this will take a little bit of getting used to since it's my first time playing with this formula. And actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove some of it. I think this is a product that you have to work with quickly so that it doesn't become patchy. And unfortunately, the layering of the two has made it just a little bit patchy for me. I'm gonna remove some of this. I'm gonna start over because ultimately I do want to get a sense for the product first. And now that I did, I know that you need very little bit of product. It goes a long way and you have to work quickly to blend it out. So let's go. And one layer I think is more than enough. I'm just gonna concentrate that close to my lash line and kind of blur out the rest like that. Better. I do like this demure shade though. Very pretty. So again, just the tiniest amount, and then moving quickly, blending, blurring, lifting, blotting. Once you get the hang of this, I think this is probably going to be a really easy product to use for that smoky eye base. And then you can layer other products on top, like powders, like shimmers. Really like how this eye turned out. This one's a little bit janky. This one's perfection. So now I'm thinking I have this DANESSA MYRICKS Groundwork Blooming Romance palette, and I kind of want to layer a little bit of powder over this product just to see what happens. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try this powder shade Smitten, because remember this palette has both cream and powder. Of course, my brush was dirty. I guess I used it to pick up glitter or something, so now this eye look is no longer matte. That's okay. I'm just gonna smooth the edges of this eye. Actually looks really freaking stunning with that little bit of glitter that was on this brush. Absolute perfection. I'm sorry, who is she? Where is she going? I have no business looking this cute. Okay, next, I have a new mascara from Nudestix that I want to test out. This is the Vegan Splash Proof Mascara. Wand check. One of those. But let's see. Finally, we have not a love at first sight product for this video. This wand picks up way too little product, so it's gonna take way too long for me to build up these lashes. I mean, this is not doing much. And honestly, I hate wands like this. This reminds me of the Give Beauty mascara wand that some people like. I don't. And the mascara itself is just a little bit too thin for my liking. I don't like to work very hard for my lashes. My favorite formula is a solid creamier one. Or if it's liquidy, it just needs to be very pigmented. And it needs to cover every lash very quickly. This is neither of those things. It's liquidy, but it's not covering because it's not picking up enough product. And it's not solid enough, so it's not really sticking to the lashes the way that I would like to. This is a negative. Sorry, Nudestix. And it didn't even make it in the donation bag. Okay, next. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? I have the cutest little lip set from KOSAS. We have some lip liners. We have, looks like lip treatments, some lipsticks, some lip oils. I already like their lipsticks. I already like their lip oils. I've never tried their lip liners, so today is the day. The colors look very cute, very flattering. I'm gonna go for something rosy. This one is called the Hotliner with hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be a lip contouring type of liner. This shade is called Mega. Looks like it's a retractable liner, but the product isn't retracting really. Wait, no, it's not retractable. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I see. So we've got a cute little brush on this side, and then we also have a sharpener for the tip, but I'm trying to figure out how to actually retract the liner itself. Okay, you just have to like push down really hard, but it does retract. Let's see how much product we have. Since we're in the business of doing that in this video, we are gonna do it to this liner as well. I'm not sure how much of the cost of this, but here it is. I would say that the color of the lip liner doesn't actually match the color that's on the packaging. That's always a little bit bothersome to me, but at least we're getting a lot of product in here. This is very time consuming. Oh man. All right, here we go. I already have some lip liner on from earlier in the day. Yeah, this color, Mega, for sure isn't a pink. It is definitely a nude with a slight cool pink undertone. I was going for something a little bit brighter than this, but this is what we're working with, so it is what it is. I like the waxy consistency of the pencil. And with lip liners, I would say this is probably one of the only makeup products where I like to feel the product. Lipsticks as well, but I like for lip liners to have a little bit more texture, a little bit more grip, if you will. Because to me, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but when a lip liner has a little bit of texture, a little bit of grip, a little bit of substance to it, it feels like it's adding some volume to the lips or to the lip shape. And so I always gravitated towards that kind of formula, and so far I really like this one. In the very beginning of KOSAS, I remember not really understanding this brand, and I remember having this hit or miss type of experience, but lately a lot of their products have been hitting with me, and this lip liner is one of them. I can definitely see myself reaching for this. Also really, really love this little cute stand, so I'm gonna keep this. This is just adorable. Their lipsticks, like I said, are incredible. I'm a big fan. All right, you know what? I am gonna dig into this Armani bag because I also have some lip glosses from Armani, just like a few shades. So I do want to test them out. We have a beautiful peach. We have a clear. Ooh, and the prettiest poppy pink. I think I'm gonna go for the pink. This one is called just shade 02. This is exactly what I was going for. It's just petal soft, traditional type of gloss that feels more like an oil. So not sticky whatsoever, but instead really, really comfortable and slippery on the lips. Not stringy, just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Love this a lot. And last but not least, I have one final product to test out, and it might be the product that I am most excited for. And not only because it came in this super adorable, personalized makeup bag, but also because it's from the series of Urban Decay's all-nighter sprays. However, this is a new spray that they just launched, and it is their smoothing spray. But they also have all the classics, the long lasting, the extra glowy, the hyaluronic acid, and the lightweight temperature control. That is a lot of options for just about anyone and everyone. And thank you Urban Decay for this super cute makeup bag. I will save this one. I cannot wait to travel with it. So the one that I'm most excited about is the new Ultra Matte Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. This is also lightweight and has the temperature control technology, but this one is supposed to also reduce and tighten the appearance of pores. So we are gonna do this on the close-up camera. That's the only way, and we'll see if there's actually a pore reduction. I feel like right now at this moment you can't really see my pores given the fact that I have powder on, but it's still worth a test. Okay, close-up camera is on. Here are the pores. Really see them. And now let's spray this baby on. Okay. We did it. All right, here we are. Wet. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna show you another close-up. Might have overdone it with the spray. I also made sure to really concentrate the spray in the center of my face as opposed to the perimeter. I'm gonna let it fully dry down so that I don't feel anything on my skin. Okay, and here we go. Oh, I think I do see a slight reduction in texture and pores right here on this side, the side that's facing the light. I mean, I know I'm extremely close to my phone camera right now. Could pretty much like read my thoughts. That's how close I am. See all of my texture, probably way closer than you should see it. But I think with these videos, it's really important to see that before and after of a product. What's that? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I see a difference, but you tell me. All right, here we are. Here is the final face. The hair is still wet from the shower. That's fine, but this is the look. Very cute. Oh my God, look at my mirror from the spray. That is amazing. Okay, overall, I really like this fresh but kind of demure look. Really like the eyeshadow. The color is just stunning. Specifically, I like this eye a little bit better than this one, but that's okay. The complexion looks really, really fresh and super dewy. The blush, highlighter, the glow just looks incredible. It looks very natural, very flattering. The Natasha Denona highlighter, it's doing its thing. It is glazing, it is highlighting, but in the most natural, in the most understated way, which I really appreciate. I even don't hate the mascara anymore. Like suddenly, my lashes look kind of good against this subtle purple smoke. The brows look really nice. Yes, some of the hairs have peeled off, specifically on this brow, but overall, everything looks really natural and I feel extremely, extremely comfortable in my skin. All in all, this was a great, practically perfect what's new in makeup video. Everything that I've tried today has gotten me more excited about makeup than I've been in a long time, and that's saying a lot. So definitely let me know if you want me to do a drugstore version of this video, and or if you want me to just test out certain other products, perhaps the Natasha Denona palette or something else that you know I have. If you watch my IG story unboxings, you know what that is. All right, with that said, I'm going to wrap up this very long video. I'm gonna wish you guys an awesome, awesome week ahead. I love you, sending you all my good vibes today and always. I will see you guys in the next one. Check out more videos over here. Peace out, and I'm out. Deuces.